boy. Ugh. How's this for the thumbnail? $30 pack of cans. Face is very bloated, very fat right now. I did it to myself, guys. This is the first day. This is the first day of me fasting. Is it gonna work? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? Who's in the building? Rick Jones, Jay Black, Mia, JT Hunter, Acorn Girl, Michelle S, Great Visitations, Jennifer Turner, Katie S, Miggs, King of Fall Diffs, Tracy Silvio, Corey Goodman, 3.38 South. I can never say your name correctly. Hemphead, Diva 39 Queen, Paul Hudson, Denise P, Cupcake Girl, Angelique Loves Bastet, whoever that is, Sue, Donald Duck, Amanda Vickers, and Robert Ferry, go to the No Kelly W, and the rest of you guys. What's going on, guys? How we doing? What's going on? Oh, and Shone in the building, Roman Graham, and Belinda, a woman named Belinda. What's going on, guys? Not gonna stream too long because I'm kind of waiting for somebody to give me a call. I am in a undisclosed location somewhere in the Los Angeles County region. You can only guess. So I am supposed to be looking at 2 spots within the next hour. Spots to put my trailer. One is at an undisclosed location, and the other one is at another undisclosed location, which is 8 miles away from here. So my entire day is going to be filled up of sitting in traffic, driving around, and putting my stuff in my storage. Once my van is clear, then my brain will be a little bit more clear as to decide what exactly is going to take place and what exactly what I will be doing. And my lips are very, very dry right now, and I don't have any chapstick. So the reason why my lips are probably dry is because instead of drinking water, I've been drinking alcohol all the time. So that's not going to help. I mean, even if I were to get a little bit of relief via a tube of chapstick, it's not going to ultimately help at the end of the day because I don't have any chapstick. So I'm dehydrated right now. My lips are very, very dry, and that's what happens when you get dehydrated. When you don't drink enough water, you're drinking too much alcohol. So I don't know. I would like to not drink alcohol for the next 6 weeks. That's it. I just want to do 6 weeks, just no alcohol. However, the only problem with doing that is that I won't know if I'm going to do it until this weekend. If I stream this weekend, guys, so I'll be streaming Friday or Saturday. I'm going to stream this weekend. If I don't drink during the Saturday stream, that means I'm going to do the 6 weeks. But it's always the first weekend, because if I just decide, I want to drink, then I'm going to drink. If I don't drink this weekend, then I just won't drink for the 6 weeks. So it'll be basically until June 15th. Yeah, because I've been a bad boy. I've been a bad boy. I've been a bad boy. Anyways. Juanita Mayo with the $2 super chat. Well, thank you very much, Juanita Mayo. I appreciate that. Thank you. And Shalene Jackson with the $19.99. Shalene, you did not have to do that. What's going on, Shelly? From Indiana. What's going on? How we doing? Thank you very much. Thank you. Did not have to do that, but thank you, guys. You do not have to super chat me, guys, but I do appreciate it very, very much so. And go to the no. She gave me some money, $9.99 for chapstick. Oh wow, the super chats are coming in. I'm so thank you guys. Listen, thank you again. I appreciate it, guys, very, very much so. And Great Visitations with the weird sign, because he's from where are you from? Scotland. Thank you very much. And if you guys don't have enough graveyard channels to subscribe to, because there's only about 700, go subscribe to his. He does graves over in Scotland, and where else do you go? Africa or something. There you go. Anyways, thank you guys again for the super chats. I appreciate it. Again, I am waiting for somebody to contact me about a place where I could put my trailer. This is, again, both these places, they're not places for me to live in their dwelling. They're places for me to park my trailer on their property. Okay. One of them is a subscriber. One of them doesn't know me. Um, After this, I will let me see if the other people. Well, they haven't messaged me. There is another person who has a better location, but they want way too much money, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna pay that. So I mean, the guy, I ain't gonna lie, the guy wanted 15. Get this, guys. I mean, listen, this is how crazy it is when it comes to rent in the Southern California area. This guy wants $1,500, and by the way, great visitations. I don't know how much $1,500 is in your coin, or in your in your monetary currency, or your currency, or whatever you call it. You're gonna have to decipher that. You probably have to go online to some kind of calculator. I don't even know what your money is called. What is it, euros or something? You're gonna have to figure out how many euros is $1,500. But this guy wanted $1,500 for me to park in his kind of this backyard thing. He did have electricity, but no bathroom facilities, and there's no private parking. Like it's street parking, but he says that the parking is easy. And I'm like, I'm still gonna go look at it. But I told him up front, I'm like, I said, I'll come by and look at it, but I'm not paying $1,500 for that. I said, bro, you're charging more than the RV park up the road from you. They charge $1,400 a month, and they have bathroom facilities. The reason why I don't want to go there is because I know that the flight path over there, that with the airport, there's going to be planes from the Burbank airport going over that damn that RV park, and I can't, like, there's no point in me if I can't record prison calls. Like, let's say, for instance, because there's gonna be, I can't predict the future of my channel. I was gonna do a video about it, kind of I don't know, just kind of talk about it a little bit. I can't predict right now what's gonna happen. There might be a slight possibility that I might slow down on the uploading on Lamont at Large for a little while. I don't know when. We'll see what happens. But the prison channel, again, that one, I was actually supposed to shout out the channel like before May, like the last day of April. I was going, like, all right, guys, go check out my channel. And then but I can't do it right now, unfortunately, because I need to go over every single thing I've ever recorded with an inmate, because I've got recordings from like 2 years ago. So I don't think it's a good idea to shout anything out until everything is kind of like organized and ready. So this week, guys, you probably don't know this. I haven't. Is that I'm supposed to? Sorry, guys, notification. Let me turn off the notifications and the ringtones. Okay, very good, thanks. Okay, so still got this nagging cough a little bit. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I need to like go to a sauna or something like that. Anyways, so it's gonna be a while before I get anything off the ground. So this week I'm still not gonna do any videos. Oh, like I was saying. So probably you guys don't know this. I have not been, like, I swear to God, I have been not doing many videos at all since February. It's just I feel like I've been on vacation mode, except for I haven't. I mean, I've been doing something, but I haven't been like my normal self. And I'm trying to, like, and I don't think and I was burnt out off of YouTube for a little bit. Like, I was probably burnt for about 2 weeks. But now what's really messing things up is I don't have my trailer. As you can see, there's no trailer. And things are just when I don't have my trailer and I'm in, like, that's when things are in disarray to me anyways. So I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, if I just, like, so today I'm gonna go to my storage unit at a location unknown, and I'm gonna clear everything out of my van. and then I'm going to repack it. And more than likely, if I don't find a spot within one, actually, you know what? I'm probably just gonna go buy a mattress to put back there. I can't be sleeping on that little camping pad thing. I mean, it's cool for like a couple nights, but I need a bed, so I'm just gonna. So I'll probably end up just yeah. There's gotta be a couple things. Yeah, I'm gonna have to really figure out what I need to carry with me and what I don't, because I have my electric scooter back there, and I do I really need to carry my electric scooter? No, no. I mean, I still will. I'm still have plans on using it. By the way, guys, I did not know this, but apparently Big Lots closed down a lot of stores. I don't know if they are going out of business or they filed for bankruptcy. I didn't know this, but I've seen quite a few Big Lots that are empty, and I'm parked right next to one. I'm parked right next to one. That's crazy. Kilroy, thank you, Juanita. I appreciate that. When are you coming to Northern Florida? Florida. It's if I decide to leave the LA area, which I'm really not trying to do, I'm really honestly trying to, and stay in LA for at least 3 months. That's the plan. Getting desperate to find a place, getting so desperate, I should say, that I'm even considering signing a 6-month lease. I will not sign a year lease. That is out of the question. If I decide to leave, guys, if I decide to leave, so May 15th, that date is in my head. If I don't feel like things are going right for me, May 15th, I'm going to grab my trailer. I will come back here in like August, July or August. I'll come back out for 5 weeks. That'll give me some time to get somewhere, get organized, get back into get back in just to get back in motion on things, and then that way I'll have stories kind of researched and ready to go for when I get out here, and then that way I don't got to worry about no freaking hotels, and you can't stay here longer than 20 days or whatever, you know what I mean? So I'll figure it out. Cindy Fields, what's going on? Shamay, you want me to Uber you some booze? I mean, let me know. Excuse me. Let me know. What are my thoughts on the passing of the Pope? I don't have any opinion. I was actually, since you brought it up, I'll probably I'm gonna try to get back Lamont on the Run, like back, because I haven't really uploaded on there very much, because I haven't really uploaded on anything. So I was gonna talk about that later, about the Pope. I don't really have much of an opinion. Um, you know, how come every pope that I don't know if it's because I was a little kid when I remember Pope John Paul II. Well, why is every pope getting worse and worse? Like, every pope is getting worse and worse. And mark my words, the next pope is going to be a black guy, or maybe that's too far. Maybe he'll be Latino and then black. It'll be something. It'll be a progression of just these popes that, like, they don't fit the normal pope that we know from back history, which I don't think it's a good or a bad thing. It is whatever it is. I don't really have an opinion on if they pick the next pope as if he was from Africa or something like that. I could honestly care less. They don't bother me any, because I'm not into Catholicism in that same vein as what most people consider it. So I don't know. Guess we'll have to see at the end of the day. You could also turn off your super chats. That is very true. I did not remember to do it, but when I'm on my main channel, yes, I do turn it off more times than not, because I don't want people to think that I'm live streaming just to make money. I mean, it's nice to get, don't get me wrong, but it is what it is. So thank you for reminding me that I can turn it off. So for the foreseeable future, on that other channel, it just depends on how long I'm going to live stream. If I feel like the live stream is not going to be interesting, I'm not going to turn it on. Now, if I decide to, for one Friday night, all right, I'm going to go to downtown and live stream Skid Row, yeah, I'll leave it on, of course. Or if I went to Hollywood, I'll leave it on, stuff like that. If I'm sitting in my car, I don't know. It just depends. It just depends on how I feel. But there you go. Elizabeth Campos with the $5 super chat. Elizabeth. That's the first time I've seen Elizabeth spelled with an I instead of an E. Is your name Elizabeth? Or no, it's Elizabeth. Okay, what's going on? Well, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. But according to that other guy, you shouldn't have sent it. I should have just turned it off. Have I done the grave of Shanda Scherer, the girl who was brutally murdered in Indiana by 3 teenage girls? No, she's definitely on my in my notebook for sure. No, I have not done it. There's a lot of stories that I have not done. There's a lot of stories that I will get to. The problem with my channel has always been that I travel too fast and I don't stay in areas long enough to get all the stories done. Trust me, there's a lot of stuff in Indiana that I want to do, and for right now, I for the next 2 to 3 weeks, I won't be able to do as many videos as I normally do, just because I have to I'm gonna have to learn, and I don't know exactly. I gotta find excuse me. Why do I keep dude? I've been coughing now for like 2.5 weeks. What gives? It's like this little congestion in my throat. Anyways, I won't be able to go hard on YouTube as I can, because I can't get into too many details, but things are kind of like jumble jobble with me, so I need to kind of find, as I posted before, a graphic artist, and the search. I'd be lying if I told you that I've been looking hardcore. I haven't, but I don't want to go on Fiverr, because I don't want to deal with foreigners, and not because I'm racist. It's because they don't know the culture, they don't know American culture. I don't want to have to I want to be able to call somebody on the phone when I need a thumbnail and kind of explain to them what I want. Now, if there was a foreigner that lived in the United States and he lived here, then that's fine. But if you live in a foreign country, I'm just like, dude, I really don't care for you to do my thumbnails, just because they're not going to understand true crime to me. To me, they're going to be like, what do you want? Why do you they're like, listen, my friend, why do you want a machete? You want me to put blood? Why do you want blood? Why do you want so much gore, sir? It is wrong. I don't want none of those guys. I'm just like, dude, I just want an American or somebody that lives in America. It should be more, I want somebody that lives in America. I don't care if they're from Japan or whatever. I prefer you're here. And that way I can call you, because I'm not trying to do email and going back and forth over what I want, blah, blah, blah. And also, I've been messing with the apps, learning how to do my own thumbnails, which, I technically know how to do a thumbnail, but technically, they're terrible. Okay, finally that guy texted me, whatever, but I'll have to respond to him later. Let me see if this guy has hit me up yet. Of course not. Of course not. It's already been about 45 minutes. Anyways, so yeah, I gotta learn how to do that. I gotta learn how to, yeah, that's kind of the issue. So I gotta figure that part out, and then I got a lot of videos that I never edited, that I did little 2-minute, 3-minute videos here and there, 2 and 3-minute videos here and there, and I gotta kind of go over those and kind of put what video I want together with what, and then what's going to be the lead story, because I'm starting to do those kinds of videos, and also trying to figure out, because I have totally. This is funny, guys. Check this out. So the prison channel, right? So I haven't recorded any prisoners because I can't, because I've been over here, over there, and they've been blowing up my phone. And I haven't even reached out to many. So I'm pretty sure, I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know how this is going to happen. And I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to do this. I am contemplating hiring somebody to help me with it. I just don't know how to do that quite yet. I don't know. I have somebody in mind. It's a friend of mine's kid. He's in school right now, so he could use a couple extra bucks, but I don't know if it would be right for him to do it, just because he's kind of young, and I'm like, all right, I gotta figure things out with him. So for right now, I, I don't think I would shout it out like, "Hey guys, I'm hiring for this and that," because first of all, I wouldn't know what to pay, and second of all, I can't decide to hire somebody until there's some videos out and I can kind of see where it's going and how it's going, and I'm like, okay, I could afford to do this and see and pay this person X amount of dollars for X amount of months to see if it's feasible, and that's what I'm always going to do. I'm always going to see if something's feasible, and if it's not, then what are you going to do? So we'll cross that threshold when we get to it. So for right now, I guess it would be best for me, honestly, to stay in Los Angeles, even though some days I want to, some days I don't want to. You know what I mean? I some days I'm like, yeah, I'll stay in LA for 3 months, and that is the goal right now, is to stay at least to August 1st, at least to August 1st. You know, and it's just so annoying to find somewhere to live in a city that is so full of people, and most of them suck. So we'll slowly but surely figure it out. I have no idea. Kilroy Johnson with the $2 super chat. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Johnson. I appreciate that. Connie Kaler from Knoxville. Hope you start feeling better. And as for the alcohol, you could do it. I quit drinking a glass of wine every day. I would drink one every day, and I quit. I mean, isn't a glass of wine supposed to be good for you, good for your heart, or something like that? Yeah, no, I mean, I could quit, but it's like, dude, it's like like alcohol. It's, dude, every time, and I'm sure you guys get tired of, and I know you guys get tired of me talking about it. It's like every time I drink alcohol, it's like I'm drinking cement. It just never stops. It's like, it's crazy. And then when I stop, then I kind of go back down to normal weight, and then I get traveling and go to me going into motels and hotels. That is not good for me mentally. It just makes me lazy. I'd rather I'd rather sleep in my freaking van, to tell you the truth. And so we'll figure out one day what we're gonna do. So I don't know. 1,313 euros, 1,200 euros. Okay, we got an exact 13. Okay, so it's 1,313 euros. Okay, so guys, so for all my Europeans out there, by the way, I can't get enough of those videos. I can't. You know what? Other than true crime and prison, you know what? You know a topic I'm so interested in when people make videos about this on YouTube is people from other countries, and I guess they call them migrants, going to other people's countries and totally changing their culture. That is so funny and strange to me. Like, it's weird. And I really don't know what these governments, I forgot, I think Paul Joseph Watson, he's one of my favorite YouTubers. He did a video about I guess they were showing different videos of people taking videos in Portugal, and I guess Portugal, I think that country has 10 million people, and they let in like 1.6 million like migrants. I don't know where they're from. I guess from Africa. And I'm just like, what? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to figure out, like, if I'm a government guy, right? Like, let's say I'm a king, or I'm a president, or a prime minister, or a dictator, or whatever. I'm in charge. If I have a country, like, let's say I got a country, and we're a normal country. We're not like some big, we're not the United States. Like, let's say I'm the prime minister of, let me see. Okay, Ireland. I don't know. Okay, I'm prime minister of Ireland. I'm trying to think to myself, because I don't know the demographics of Ireland, and I've never been there. I've whatever. I'm trying to think. I don't know how many people live in Ireland. Let me see what the let's see, Ireland population. Okay, there's wow, only 5 million people. That's about the same amount in Los Angeles. So Ireland is a very empty country, from what I'm going to say. I'm going to guess that most people live in big cities or villages or hamlets or whatever the hell they call it. If I wanted to let in 500,000 people from another country that don't share the culture when it comes to, the culture, the language, religion, nothing. They're totally different. I'm trying to think, how does that benefit my country? Like, what am I trying to accomplish here? Because ultimately, I'm not targeting any race or religion of people or whatever. However, nobody assimilates. Like nobody is going to go to a country and assimilate. I'm not. If I had to move to Ireland, I'm not gonna be Irish. I'm not going to. Now, eventually, I'll start talking like them and sounding like them because that's just what's going to happen. Slowly but surely, I'm going to start developing their accent. I would try not to, but you know, but I'm not going to try to be Irish. I'm not going to try to adhere um, all the way through with their cultures. Like now, I might celebrate their holidays and stuff like that, but I'm still an American. And I just don't understand what these countries like what they're doing in England. I just that and that's really the only reason why I want to go to England is just because I want to talk about that. I don't care like the true crime stuff. I'm just like, yeah, I would go do a video if I'm there anyways, but there's really nothing there that I'm terribly interested in except for that. I'm interested to go to England and France and Paris and London just to see how culturally their countries have changed in the last 20 years because it looks like to me it is very very weird and strange. And man, let me tell you, for anybody that lives over there that says like, oh, America's a dangerous country, I am so glad that I'm glad that I'm thank God I was not born in any other country, especially countries like England. That place looks, listen, like that place just ultimately it just looks miserable to me. Like it doesn't look like a place I really really want to visit. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't look. First of all, their weather sucks. It looks like it's Seattle all the time, and it other than just like at least the people they speak the same language, which would be easier for me when I go to another country. But other than that, there's like I've never heard anything about their food being good. I've never heard anything about this is lovely. Like I don't care for I don't really care for like really old stuff like 14th century kings and queens. I have no interest in that at all whatsoever. I don't care about like I just don't really care for like anything that they got over there really. So I will go over there eventually. I just, and when I do go over there, it'll probably be for like a long while. Like it would be, it ain't gonna be like no week or no 2 weeks. No, it would be, I'd be there for at least a month, even longer. But I don't know when that's gonna be. This year, I don't know. If I go somewhere, I go somewhere. If I don't, I don't. I'm trying to target, like if I stay in Los Angeles, I am trying to target July to take a trip somewhere. I just don't know where it's gonna be. It ain't gonna be anywhere really far. I'm thinking about going to El Salvador. Maybe because I kind of want to go to that prison and just knock on the door and say, hey, what's going on? Do something like that. So we'll figure it out. It sounds like I got bronchitis. I could have had it. I don't know. I mean, I'm fine now. I haven't been to the gym. I'm ashamed to admit this. I have not worked out regularly at the gym since I was in frickin', oh my God, when I left Texas. When I went to Texas, I was regularly working out at the gym. From Texas, I went to Louisiana, then Florida, turned around, came back to Texas, was sick for like a week and a half, and then came out to New Mexico. Yeah, it's been all kinds of bad. So I don't know. Uh, kind of jank, kind of jank, guys, kind of jank. Your big lots will be opening back up soon. Oh, so what happened? Like, I thought they had a pretty good style store. They had furniture, inexpensive furniture, and food. I mean, what can They didn't have like perishables that I remember. They didn't have like a frozen food section or anything like that. So I mean, I'm kind of wondering like why they went out of business. I don't know, is it Amazon? I mean, I've bought plenty of furniture off of Big Lots. No, they were cool. I bought like couches, but beds, dressers. That was of course, when I lived somewhere. How did you like being in my hometown, Mansfield, Ohio? It's all right. I like Ohio in general, so I wish I was there than here. Trust me. And might I add, Ohio has just almost as good stories as it does in Los Angeles, except for got to spice things up, and it would be in my best interest for right now to stay in one place for a while. But all because if I eventually find something in Los Angeles, that doesn't mean I'm going to stay in LA for 3 months straight. No, I'd go down to San Diego for a couple of days. I'd go up to I am going to take a trip once I get settled and at least my stuff is put away. I do plan on taking a trip up north. I don't know when that's going to happen. And I'm not going to take my trailer. I would just take my van, and the only things that I would take are things that I need, like just my basic tools of the trade, and that is it. And I don't know how far north I would go. Seattle is about as far north as you can go going up there. I've thought about it, but I don't know. I honestly, I changed my mind. I say yes. I say no. I'd like to see my brother, and I like to go to Seattle because I haven't been there in a long, long time, and I do miss it. It was my favorite city to live in when I lived there, but I've heard it's changed dramatically. So, and what I want to bring my electric scooter up to Seattle, it wouldn't be worth it. What I would do is if I felt that I needed an electric scooter, because I know the layout in some of the neighborhoods in Seattle, it's because they don't, like, a lot of them look like Florida, like there's no sidewalks. And if I needed an electric scooter, I would just buy one when I get up there and just get rid of it when I leave, or I'll just bring it with me and then just throw it in my, you give it to somebody. So I don't know. Miller Lite, yeah. Miller Lite is like, I don't know. I don't know why a lot of Europeans like it. It's okay. Coors Light is okay too. I'm a creature of habit. And yesterday we had a kind of like a get together for my friend's sister who passed, and so I bought way too much food and stuff because not everybody, like, not as many people came as we thought, but I just wanted to overbuy just in case, and an extra 10 people decided to show up, which I'm glad that people showed up. So, but of all the people that showed up, really, nobody really did a lot of drinking. It was only me and my buddy Dave. We were really the only ones that were drinking, because my other friend, he's like on this alcohol hiatus. So yeah, uh, I need a RV or a converted Sprinter. I don't. RVs are not what you think they are, and if anybody watches people on YouTube that live in RVs, it is not what you think it is. These are people that don't really go anywhere, and they don't do a lot of driving. They do a lot of sitting, and that doesn't benefit me. I drive way too much, and an RV would break down on me very, very quickly, and there's a lot of places you can't park. RVs are not what they're cracked up to be. There's a lot of places you're not going to be able to park. There's going to be a lot of videos that I can't do because I'm in an RV. So now the setup that I have now is the best that I have. And a converted Sprinter, those are like really expensive, stupid expensive. And I am not going to buy anything for this year for sure. Maybe next year. I'll think about it, but yeah, for right now, I'm just going to rock with what I have. Kilroy Johnson with the $2 super chat. I believe I did answer your question about the when am I coming to Northern Florida. Oh yeah, maybe I forgot to answer it. Whenever I do decide to leave California, like let's say September comes. Let's say I stay here longer than I thought, and I'm still here September 15th, and then I decide that I want to leave now. What I would do is I would definitely, more than likely, I would want to go up to Washington and over and through. So Florida would be my destination. If I were to do that, I would not be out. To answer your question, to cut to the chase, I don't see myself getting out to Florida until like early next year, like January, February. But when I do go back out there, I will be staying there for quite some time. Zero Marwood with the $2 super chat. Trust the process. What does that mean? Trust the process. Trust the process. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the super chat. Whatever the process is, the process of me trying to find somewhere to live. The Pope who just passed was Latino. Oh, was he? Oh, okay. I didn't know what he was. Oh, he was Latino. Okay. All right. Well, hey, Well, after Latino, what do we got left? Got to get a black guy in there, guys. Sorry, guys. Sorry, not sorry, guys. We need to get a black guy in there. Okay. Whoever the next pope is, he cannot be white. He just cannot be white. So maybe he's gonna be darker skinned. Is he gonna be from India? Is he gonna be from? Is he gonna be from America? How come we can't have an American pope? Is he gonna be Asian? Huh? Asian pope? Anybody? Anybody want a Chinese pope? I want a Chinese pope that speaks absolutely no English. Yeah, and he's a little demented. Yeah. Or we could have Joe Biden as the pope. That'd be pretty cool to have Joe Biden as the pope. Not to laugh, but can you imagine Joe Biden dressed up as the pope? Yeah, he looks like a good pope. Like, yeah, I would buy that. I'd buy Joe Biden as the pope for sure. I guess we'll see. Well, this guy has this little bike. So this dude has not called me yet. Okay, what's going on? What's going on with this guy? All right. Don't turn what? A trans pope? Oh, we need that too. We need that too. We need I think, yeah, a trans pope, a transgender pope. Why not? How about a drag queen pope? We could do that. A drag queen pope. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll have to see. I don't know. I don't know. We will figure it out. We need another Squirmy and Grubs video. I'm tired of talking about them. There's nothing to say. Let me go to their channel. Let me see what they're doing now. Hold on. Squirmy and Grubs. By the way, so the video that I uploaded today, people were like, "Where does it say that the execution was botched? You're a lying scumbag. You're a clickbait channel. I'm gonna unsubscribe." Okay, calm down. I know, I slipped my mind, and that's why, I don't know why that pissed me off. So apologies to everybody. Shane is very sick 3 hours ago. What happens now? And for the thumbnail, they put a piece of tissue up his nose, and then, wow, they really need to get a thumbnail artist. So they really need to they need to get a thumbnail a person, because their thumbnails are terrible. Okay, so they're sick. What else? What else is there? They're sick. Shane's biggest fears and how we cope. Honesty time. Have we become codependent? Okay, dude. Yeah, I don't know. There's really nothing more to say about those two. I mean, if I keep talking about them, then it's a form of bullying, and I don't know. There's really not anything more I can say about their fake love life or whatever, or lack thereof. I don't know. So, power out in Spain and Portugal most of the day. This is crazy, and by design, get prepping. Yeah, I think. Yeah, is that true? I think my friend. Well, we're no longer friends. She doesn't talk to me anymore because she got married. But I think she went to Spain, and she said they turned the power. Is that the country that she went to? Somebody told me that they went somewhere and they turned the power off. I don't know if it's Spain. I just heard that somewhere. Oh, actually, you know what? No, no. This lady that I met when she picked me up in an Uber, when those idiots broke into my trailer and stole all my stuff, I had to take an Uber to go get my van here, and she was from not India. She was born in Hong Kong and grew up there till she was 14, and then her family moved back to this other country. What is it? Nepal. And she said that in Nepal, yeah, like most of the day the power's out. And then, but then I think, didn't my friend say in Spain they turned the power off at a certain time or something like that? I just remember the country that I heard that they turned the power off. I was actually surprised that they do that. So I don't remember exactly which one it was. Have you done the four streetwalkers that were murdered in Atlantic City? I think was unsolved. Yeah, it's part of the dark side of Atlantic City. I put a couple of those cases in there. I will be back to Atlantic City. I don't know when. I don't think it's going to be this year. I highly doubt it. I think the I think the rest of this year. I don't believe I'm going anywhere east of like. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, unless I leave. If I don't leave, I don't see myself going very far east this year. I enjoyed the interview with the murderer in prison. Very interesting and good questions. Well, thank you. I do want to do a couple more but I'd rather interview people that I've already did stories on. But I mean, on occasion, I'll put up I'll put up some what do you call it, some interviews. I don't want to do too many. Like I don't know, maybe one every other month or something like that. I don't know. Captain Jenks with the 999. Is it the same Captain Jenks from Howard Stern? I think you said no before. Still got Clint Hill in your to-do list, Lamont. Next time you're in Cali. Clint Hill. Who's Clint Hill? Thank you for the 999. I appreciate it. Clint Hill. Clint Hill. Are you Clint Hill? Oh, he was the actor. Clint Hill. Who's this guy? Oh, Secret Service agent. Oh, he ran. Okay, that's the guy that tried to save him when he leapt on the car. Okay. Does he have a find a grave? I'm sure he does. Let's go see if he does. Clint Hill, find a grave. I should have. I do remember you mentioning him. Oh, he's in Virginia. Yeah, he's buried in Virginia, buddy. Shit. Okay, so I'll add him now. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, I'll definitely do the video for sure. I just don't know when I'll be going out to Virginia. Virginia sounds like something for like early next year, like maybe March of 2026. And if I do plan on doing what I want to do, which is go to the East Coast next year and just stay on the East Coast for all of 2026, if I do end up flying out to like the UK, I'll be flying out probably around that time that I'm already over there in that region of, because I would not go to the United Kingdom from the West Coast. I'm just not going to do it. And just for right now, not terribly interested in it. Tariffs on foreign thumbnails. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta be careful about those foreign thumbnails for sure. Efren Gandara from Omaha, Nebraska. Like your channel, Lamont. Thank you very much. Efren Gandara. Never heard that last name before. Gandara. I like that. Gandara.
My name is Louis Gandara.
Yeah, I like that. That's slick. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Omaha, Nebraska. Yeah, I would rather be there too than where I'm at currently right now. Thanks again. I appreciate it. Someone asked, am I black, bro? Am I black? Do I look like I'm black? Come on, dude. Well, how am I black? My skin's white. I'm a white guy. My mom is white. My dad's white. Everybody's white. I did the video already. I showed you the two old white people. Yeah, those are my parents. So yeah. Don't forget George Bowers, Pimp to the Stars. I think he's already in my Find a Grave. Let me see. Hold on. Oh yeah, is this the guy? My Adventures in Hollywood. Okay, have I added him? Yeah, he's in my folder. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff in the folder, guys, in LA. So bear with me, guys, because I'm gonna really before I start releasing too many videos, like, because I will probably try to do some of the thumbnail artwork myself. I'll try my best, but until I find a good one again, I'm still gonna do the videos, but they're not gonna be coming out a whole lot. I don't think I'm gonna go down to twice a week on my channel. I think that's, but I'm not gonna be like going full force until I get everything situated. So we'll see. Do I cover targeted individuals? I don't know what that means. Yeah. Dog Pounds 86 with the 199. Thank you very much, Dog Pound 86. Dog Pound. Dog Pound. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. There's not even no rooms for rent. No, I don't rent rooms for people. I don't like living with people. There's no point of me renting a room from somebody. It's already strange enough to considering the fact of parking my trailer on somebody's property. I would never in my life rent a room from somebody. I'm 45 years old. I'm not living with you. Like, I'll either get a motel or live in my van. That is it. There's no other option. That's why I'm not staying with my grandmother, because I don't want to live under anybody's roof. You know what I mean? I wish my grandmother had a setup to where I could just park my trailer on her spot. But I mean, technically I could, but I don't want her neighbors like giving her any problems or anything like that. So, and then plus, she does live on a perfect street where I could just kind of sleep in my van and then leave. Only problem is it gets very hot in the San Fernando Valley. It gets very, very hot in the San Fernando Valley. Explicit Explorations. I met you in Wellington, Ohio. I disturbed you while eating your Taco Bell. Still loving your content as always. Were you the one? Did we take a picture together at the gas station across the street when I was going live? And I was live at a cemetery, and then you kind of raced down there to try to catch me. And then we took a picture together. I was supposed to post that picture on my community tab. I think you said I could post a picture. If that's you, I lost the picture. So if you could resend that to me, my number is 972-765. By the way, guys, everybody has my number, so this is not a secret. 972-765-8972. If you can text that picture to me, I appreciate it, because I've never, if you are the same woman. I think we spoke for about 20 minutes or so, if that is you. Have you ever been to Keystone Park in Derry, PA? Derry, that's I know that city. That there's a story. Something happened in Derry. Either somebody's buried there. Isn't that where the Uber driver was murdered by that piece of crap? That I hate looking at that video. Dr. Bagby lures and kills doctor and her baby's father. Pretty sad. I remember. I don't know if I know that story or not. It could be but I mean, I would look it up, but I mean, there's no point, because I'm not going to be going to Pennsylvania. Like, I don't see myself touching Pennsylvania. I can see myself going to Ohio this year, maybe, but I think if I'm going to fly somewhere, let's say I decided to stay in Los Angeles, but I want to fly out and go do some videos. Detroit would be the city that I would be flying into. So, Wayne, you spelled "com" wrong. That's not how you spell it. Yeah, it's COME. The problem is the EU, not the individual countries. Yeah, I don't know much about that, to tell you the truth. So I don't know what's going on with you guys over there. I really don't know. It's very, very strange. I should do a story about the freeway strangler. Never heard of that person. The freeway? You mean the freeway killer? You talk about William Bonin? If you're talking about him, I am going to do a video, and I actually I did an interview. They're not interviews; they're just prison stories. But I did one with with the Monroe guy. He calls himself Tina Monroe now. He's a transgender inmate. He blocked me, by the way, on that app, so I can't contact him anymore. I don't know why he blocked me. Because dude, I'm busy. I can't be talking to you about trying to pay you to tell me this story or that story. I don't have time. That's why I'm saying should I hire somebody to do this? I don't know. But anyways, I forgot what his real name is. Is it Keith Monroe? I don't know. Go look him up. But a fantastic story. And you talk about a story. Certain prisoners, they tell stories good. Some of them, they're not that good. But he is a perfect example of somebody that I want to that's exactly what I want. Like, this guy was excellent. I was like, like when people tell me prison stories, I kind of like zone out. Not that it's boring, it's because like I can't just sit there and listen to somebody talk. I'm recording it anyways because I'm gonna watch it anyways at when I if I need to edit it. But his story, I was like, I was like, holy crap! Like, it was excellent because of his audio. That's when I decided that's it. I have to start this channel. That's it. Like, his audio was what sealed the deal for me to get started on things. So come to Ireland. I don't think there's anything in Ireland that I would want to do. If I go to the United Kingdom, I'm just gonna stay. Other than outside of England, I'd go to France. That's about it. I don't see myself going anywhere else. I don't even know if I would leave London. I mean, what's there? You know. Europe is old and small. I guess we'll see if I go over there. We will see. Somalia would be a good place. I do want to go to Africa. I have an actual legit interest in going to Africa. Not Somalia, of course. You probably just are a troll and you want to get me shot and killed or get me captured and get my head cut off, or they'll cut off one of my hands and then make me do a video and then post it all over social media. Then I'll finally on YouTube get to 1 million subscribers. Yeah, if that happened, I would definitely get to 1 million subscribers, but of course I'd be killed, so that probably wouldn't work out very well. Diane Allworth with the $4.99. Thank you very much, Diane Allworth, for coffee money. And yes, I do drink coffee. I drink coffee at least twice a day. No more than that, though, please. It's too much. This guy has not contacted me yet. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, so this dude, he said he'll be there in 30 minutes, and that was an hour and 20 minutes ago. So yeah, I don't like my time being wasted. I mean, technically he's not wasting my time. I'm live anyways. I kind of lost track of time. But let's see if he responds back to me yet. I'm still waiting for him. That's kind of rude when you're keeping somebody waiting. A little bit rude. Anaya Mimi with the $2 super chat. Anaya, I hope that's how I say your name. Thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Is it gonna contact me? I have no idea. We'll see. Come to Michigan, Anaya with another $5 super chat. Michigan, yes, I will be flying into Detroit if I decide to take a flight out east. But again, guys, it all depends on what happens, at least in the first 2 days here. Excuse me, I apologize. Not 2 days, 2 weeks, and it will continue. We'll see. I don't know. I know that I don't care to do a whole lot of traveling, but I'm really interested in finding a place to live. So we'll see. I have no idea. Look up murder of Ricky Blake from Chula Vista. You guys should be sending me these stories to my email. But Ricky, you said Ricky Blake, Chula Vista. I will be going down there. I do like Chula Vista. Ricky Blake, Chula Vista. I wonder if it would be as hard to find a place in Chula Vista or San Diego as it is in Los Angeles. Body of girl 14 found on freeway off-ramp. Detectives are investigating the death of Ricky Ann Blake, a 14-year-old girl whose body was found on a freeway off-ramp in San Diego several hours after she was reported missing from her home under mysterious circumstances. The junior high school student was last seen alive by her sister shortly before midnight Thursday in the living room of the family's Chula Vista home, located on the 1500 block of Oleander Avenue. Let me see. Or let me put this in my. Hold on. Let me put this in my. of screenshots to go over. Oh, this dude. Oh my God. Hold on. Hang on. I gotta take this call real quick, guys. Hang on. Yellow. Yeah, what's up? I wasn't waiting there. I was waiting at like a place where there's a restaurant. I thought. Are you? All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, I'll be there in about 10 minutes. Okay. All right. Bye. He's like, oh, I was there. I didn't see you. I'm like, dude, I could have sworn I texted you. I text you to call me when you're on your way, bro. All right, guys. Paul Hudson with the pound, with the $10 pound. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Mr. Hudson. And for that Ricky Blake, let me put it in my folder here. Hang on. Yeah, he just texted me. I was there. I didn't see you. Like, dude, bro, I told you to hit me up when you're on your way. That way I don't have you do that. But I guess he lives 10 minutes away. So, Monique Gomez with the 99 centavos. Thank you very much, Monique. Sorry, guys. These are the times that I wish that who's this? Hey, guys, please don't call me if I'm giving out my number. Please don't call me during the stream. I appreciate it. Thank you. Kilroy Johnson with the $2. Simon Peter Nelson murders, Rockford, Illinois. Simon Peter Nelson murders. That's too many names. Simon Peter Nelson. I mean, you pay for it. Simon Peter Nelson. Well, the guy's dead. Here, let me put this in my. Let me put this in my Illinois folder. Oh, he killed a bunch of kids. All right, let me put this in my Illinois folder. All right, thanks for the $2, and thank you for telling me that disgusting story, or showing me that disgusting man. Christine R with a $20 super chat. Oh, she's giving me a compliment. She says, you're a captivating storyteller. Love your videos. Well, thank you. I always find it very, very flattering when people tell me that I'm a good storyteller, because I think I'm terrible. I mean, not all the time, but I think sometimes you can tell videos I'm just like, I'm rushing the story because I want to get out of there, which I hate doing. Sometimes I don't want to upload those videos, and I'm like, maybe they won't know that I'm like, like I'm in a hurry and stuff like that. And, a good example is that story that I uploaded today. Like, I wasn't in a hurry to get out of there. So I don't know why I totally missed the part where his execution was botched. But I don't know. Wendy Smith with the $5 super chat. Thank you very, very much. Wendy Smith, you did not have to do that. Thank you again. And Zeramar Ruth with the $5. I stayed in a nice place through Airbnb in Chula Vista last year. Plenty of private parking. It was not too expensive. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Okay. You stayed at an Airbnb. Oh, okay. That's funny because I just uploaded a video last week detailing that I don't have an Airbnb account because it was terminated. So thanks for letting me know that Airbnb works for you and not for me. But no Airbnb for me. That's why I don't have a place right now. It's because I don't have an Airbnb account. I never used it. I don't know what it is that I did to get terminated. I never used it. I've never used it. I've never downloaded it except for the time during the pandemic when I needed a place, and because of the shower situation when all the gyms were closed, and that's when I found out that I was terminated. So I have no idea. Tony Ward with the $2 super chat. Love your content, Lamont. Thank you very much. Thank you, Miss Ward. I appreciate it. And I reached the end of the comments. Sorry I couldn't get to everybody's comment like I normally want to. I got to start driving now. So this guy says he's going to be there in 10 minutes. So this guy that has this place, it's farther than I want to be. And he doesn't live in a bad neighborhood. I don't know what it is. It just looks very, it looks like, I don't know. Because I don't know what to say about it. He seems like an okay guy, I guess. So I don't know. So, come to Hot Springs and do a story on Christy Leah Yates. I can't go to Hot Springs because I'm in Los Angeles right now. But I will be doing a Dark Side of Hot Springs when I get out there. Judy Roy with the Canadian $6.99. See, we're still friends. We're still friends. Yeah, Canada and US, the US trading partners, right? Thank you for the Canadian $6.99. Appreciate it. Mrs. Roy. Airbnb will terminate accounts if unused for 1 year. Well, it's like, I don't know about that one. I don't really know because I don't use Airbnb because I'm terminated. I don't know. I downloaded the app. I went looking for places, and then when I put in my ID, it says that I'm not allowed to have an account. I have no idea, and they won't tell you why either. Well, they don't have to tell you anything. And the thing is, the funny thing with Airbnb is I never use it. I never need it except for stuff like this. So twice in the last 4 years, I needed an Airbnb, but I can't. So I have no idea. There's no point in emailing them and calling them and blah, 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 blah. There's no point because all you're going to do is talk to foreigners. That's it. There's nobody to talk to, and they don't tell you why they revoke your Airbnb. I don't know. I'm really not sure what I did. Oh well. It doesn't really matter because I can't use it anyways. And Verbo, they're a ripoff. And there's really not much on Verbo. Like everything is Airbnb. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, the only reason why I need it is because I don't want to sign a lease. If I was just looking for an apartment to rent, I can find one. That wouldn't be a big deal. It's the not wanting to sign a lease. That's the issue. So, come visit Orange County. Oh yeah, no, I'll be right next door. Yeah, no, Orange County. I got plenty of stories there. As a matter of fact, I'm not terrible. I don't think I'm that far from Orange County. I mean, I probably am, but because I am in the LA County, but and there's Orange County would be way let me just say this about Orange County. It would be way easier for me to just live in Orange County. It would be just way easier. But the problem is it's too far from LA. I just too many stories in LA. I can't be commuting back and forth every day. I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. Anyways, we'll figure it out. Guys, thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love and support. I appreciate it. Sorry about today's video. Me not talking about I felt like I should have deleted that video, but I don't want to edit it. So it is what it is. So I made a mistake. What are you gonna do? I'll probably maybe I'll talk about the botched execution on here at another point in time. Okay, guys, let's go see this place. Let's go see if it works out. I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys. God bless. Have a good rest of your afternoons. Peace out.